Oh, Whiteholm Castle. Franny and Cordelia talk about their brother Roland and his absent. Oh, gossip. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Brother, where is Roland? I've yet to see him today.
And you shan't, for he has left. Took it upon himself to join the mission abroad.
He did?
Left me alone.
Again, prioritizing his personal wishes above his station. Is there no end to his selfishness?
You
Oh, he's
haven't any love
just
for him,
jealous.
have you?
Like, a lot.
Love. I would rather think of him as little as humanly possible.
How can you say that? He's family.
Royal family, and our duty is to the crown above all. Do not look to Roland for inspiration if you wish to carry yourself in a manner befitting your station, dear Cordelia.
Cordelia. Not Cordelia? Okay. Yeah. And now, I will save. I am enjoying this very much. It is basically like a television drama. I think there's going to be a lot more fights, though, obviously. Because the story is building, and obviously it would make sense if they just made up fights. Plus, you can fight all the time at the encampment anyways, which was something I really liked. Because, like, you want more battles, you want to level up, sure, go for it, that's fine. And the fact that you can, like, change the difficulty whenever you want, fantastic. Love it. Love to see it. I did go ahead and fix the horrible audio delay that I saw after stream. It's like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, so we were just invited to look at Hyzant. Medical facilities. Yeah, House Wolford is invited to the Ministry of Medicine, though Frederica cannot help but feel less than welcome in their midst. Good boy.
Look, a Rosellan. I heard she's an envoy from Glenbrook.
Be that as it may, is her kind even allowed to enter our halls?
I can only assume she received special permission, since Minister Lila's showing her around.
Ironic, considering the wishes of us researchers are hardly ever granted.
What a splendid facility you have here. I can see why your nation excels in the medical arts.
Normally, only ministry staff are allowed in. Having outsiders view our work is unprecedented.
We cannot thank you enough for your generosity.
If I heard correctly, it sounds like you are researching life itself.
That we are. In order to cure illnesses and injuries, we must set our sights high.
Even illnesses deemed uncurable in other nations?
There is no miracle panacea in this world, but we like to think nothing is impossible.
Panacea. Oh, is that how you say that?
Wonderful. And would you be willing to share those results with others, should you achieve them?
If you believe in the goddess's teachings, yes. At least, that is what I would expect the Holy One to say.
Minister Lila, the preparations for the experiment are complete.
My apologies, but I must get back to work. You are free to take a look around. However, I ask you to not enter the restricted areas.
Of course, nothing is free in the Ministry, nor anywhere in Hyzant. And of course, when people are forced to adhere to teachings, there are some who will resist.
Who might you be?
Just a researcher, nothing more.
What was his problem?
Saranoa, I could use some fresh air, if you don't mind.
But of course, let us take a break outside.
How are you faring, Frederica? Better than before, thank you, but I should like to rest in the shade for a spell. But of course, rest as long as you like. But of course, should take a moment to get to know the city. Some merchants are open for business during the exploration phase, and may be selling rare items you will not find at the provisioner in the encampment. It would be wise to speak with any shopkeepers you meet. Is that just the same sprite as from Octopath? I feel like that's the same sprite. That's gotta be the same sprite. Welcome. How can I be of service today? I don't know what you got. I don't know what's rare. I don't think these are in the encampment that I saw. Just buy one of each, I guess. $100. It's expensive though. We'll wait. I await your next visit. Someday, my then. Someday. Have you seen the great big wall around this city? What wall? That's called the Goddess's Shield. It protects us in the assault from any who would do us harm. Oh, shiny. Ugh. Ugh. It's rare for foreign dignities to be allowed to the ministry. Take your time looking around. Do you wish to enter the Ministry of Medicine? No, not yet. Minister Exarm is always thinking of ways to make our nation even greater. He may be young, but he is still a role model to us all. Though it seems he views Minister Sorceley with distaste. I had heard that Minister Exarm was in charge of military and diplomatic affairs, but it seems he goes above and beyond for his nation. I can't help but wonder from where his aversions to Minister Sorceley stem. This is just between you and me, but not everyone is happy with the Hierophant. Though I honestly don't understand why. Hyzant is a wonderful city. Please enjoy your time here, to your heart's content. However, I ask that you not interrupt Minister Sorceley's work. And please stay away from the source. As one of the Saintly Seven, I manage the production and shipment of salt. That is to say, I single-handedly bear the burden of Hyzant's finances. I can only imagine I was bestowed with such a venerable position in recognition of my unwavering faith to the goddess. Minister Sorceley oversees all of Hyzant's dealings in salts, the foundation of their nation's wealth. It is a crucial job, even among the Saintly Seven. I must ask you to turn back. What about you? Source is just ahead. But you'll have to turn back. Only those with the proper permission can enter. Patrol around the source is always tight. You cannot pass through here. I shall not pass? The goddess is on our side. Should another war arise, I know she would ensure the Holy State's victory. I'm still, like, reading is gonna take a bit. In Hyzant, the goddess's teachings determine where you work. Even at the Ministry of Medicine, you are only allowed to research subjects decided by the goddess, though I cannot deny the significance of their results. The goddess's teachings condemn the Roselle to back-breaking labor at the source to atone for the crimes of their forebears. I know it is the way of their nation, and yet it doesn't sit well with me. Pray, take care of Lady Frederica. I've no doubt this weighs heaviest upon her. Hey, just jump on that roof. No, get down. Stop. Must be nice having freedom to roam about another's nation. Yeah, that's pretty sweet, you know. The source? Sorry, I can't say I know much about it. It's a sacred place that a select few are allowed to enter. Is there a shiny over here? Oh, yeah. Where? There you go. Timber. Nice. I'm looking for shinies. Not seeing anything. Hyzant is a blessed nation, one where everyone lives in peace. But if you happen to see anyone suspicious, be sure to alert the nearest sentry. Me, I'm suspicious. Could the streets really be that safe in a city this wealthy? Wish I could say the same of Glenbrook. Speaking of which, we should get ourselves some souvenirs before we head home. I'm sure your father'd be happy to know you thought of him. Oh, you can go in the houses, okay. That's what I was wondering. Anything? Anything? The goddess decides what those at the Ministry of Medicine should study, so they do not squander their time pondering it themselves. Try to see if there's any other doors. Did I talk to you? From the source to the shield and the thriving city between them, I can scarcely decide what has me most impressed. I can only imagine the people feel the same way, judging by the smiles on their faces. Yep, okay. Anything good? Just the people. It is thanks to the Hierophant that we want for nothing. I like the designs on things. This does look nice and cool in here. Your 11-foot tall ceilings. It's a good time. I think I got everybody. I don't know if, like, the inner chamber is a part of this, so... I always knew that the goddess and her followers looked upon the Roselle with disdain, yet I cannot help but worry for my people. Sins they atone for are not their own, one cannot help but wonder why they must continue to pay for them. This has less to do with the goddess's teachings than it does producing salt. It makes me wonder why the other citizens do not labor at the source. I find it difficult to understand why, in this nation that touts equality, the Roselle must suffer such discrimination. I mean, all of these and above. It's difficult to understand why. I suppose my ancestors did something so unforgivable that we have yet to earn the goddess's forgiveness. But the Roselle who committed those crimes have long since passed. In House Wolford, people are judged by their deeds and not the circumstances of their birth. Do you say anything new? What is it that makes people so happy here? I wish I knew. Everyone in Hyzant knows the goddess's teachings. Obey the teachings and serve your nation, and you shall receive the goddess's blessing. It is not wealth that drives Hyzant, but the faith and happiness of her people. We cannot ignore wealth's importance in the equation. How has the Holy State achieved such balance? It seems idealistic to think a nation can be built on faith alone. If the people are left dissatisfied, will their faith not waver? But what is it that brings the people such happiness? I thought the answer differed for everyone. Yes and no for this one. leaning the top or the bottom one. Probably the bottom one. The answer is simple, following the teachings. Do so, and you shall be blessed by the goddess herself. All who live in Hyzant can see the happiness that comes with those blessings. I see. Thank you, Minister. Do the Saintly Seven have the people completely under their thumb? Okay, can I go inside? Yeah, I want to go inside. It's hot out here. Do the shinies again. There you go. Suppose if I just walked over and get near it. Please stop climbing. Saranoa, get off the furniture. Stop! Okay, now you're just making it worse. Get down, young man. Oh my gosh. Just examine the bed. There you go. There's another one. This is as far as you go. Only those with the goddess's permission can enter. Researchers are highly respected in Hyzant. The ministry is a symbol of our nation's knowledge and a source of people's pride. It's our honor to help the sick and injured. The study of life fascinates me so. We may even unlock the secret to immortality someday. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Definitely not crazy. Researchers immerse themselves in whatever the goddess bids them study, devoting our time to those studies and what brings us the greatest joy. This area is off limits. There are more delicate matters being researched up ahead. As such, I'll have to ask you to turn back. The goddess's teachings unite the people. They are what govern this nation. Perhaps there is something to be learned in all this. Splash, 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 splash. Just jumping around like a crazy man. The ministry's research helps save lives, and I'm proud to be a part of that. Yeah, there's treatment notes. No, I am busy looking. No, that one. Patient name unknown. 61-year-old female. Ailment. Compound fracture in both feet. Treatment. Recently developed curative magic. Patient fully healed and able to walk several weeks faster than usual treatments. Patient name unknown. 42-year-old male. Ailment. Heart disease. Treatment. Hitherto, there were few options to successfully treat this, but after administering the Ministry of Medicine's new remedy, the attack ceased and the patient's condition stabilized. Patient name unknown, 19-year-old female, ailment laceration on calf. Treatment, signs of neuroses due to delayed treatment, too advanced to save the limb, required below knee amputation. Patient name unknown, 25-year-old male, ailment, unknown illness. Treatment, attempted various remedies, none succeeded in saving patient's life. Will conduct autopsy to better understand nature of the disease. You got any more? You got any more? I don't think so. They claim their city is peaceful, but there are soldiers aplenty in the streets and ministry. It really makes one wonder. I think that's everything. Unless I'm missing a shiny. I'm looking. I'm staring. I'm not seeing anything. So probably good. Yeah. I had best regroup with the others. Oh, adventurers assemble.
We got our hands on a fine souvenir thanks to Lady Frederica.
It is quite the feat indeed. Saranoa has terrible taste when it comes to gifts.
Thanks, man.
Thank you indeed, Frederica.
It was my pleasure.
Should we ask Minister Lila about what ails Lord Simon?
No. Even now, Lord Simone commands great influence. We cannot let others know about his condition.
I understand. Not even our allies can know of our weaknesses, lest they use them against us.
Indeed. We cannot risk exposing ourselves to such danger, for the young lord's sake as well.
What was that?
It appears there is a stir around the ministry.
I shall investigate.
A scream resounds through the Ministry of Medicine. House Wolford arrives on the scene shortly after to see... And that's the only thing. Okay.
Anna, what happened?
I murdered some people. Sorry.
Some researchers at the ministry ran off with its secrets.
To think my ministry was infiltrated by unbelievers.
Unbelievers?
Heathens who reject the goddess's teachings.
At their head is a researcher named Plinius, who escaped with some of our most valuable findings. You must retrieve these documents for us, Exham.
X-Ham.
Consider it
X-Arm.
done. But they could be anywhere in town by now. I will need all the eyes I can get on the lookout.
I must remain here at the ministry. Their spies may still be among us.
Minister Exham, we would be happy to be of service.
We are in your debt, Lord Cyrano.
The men we pursue are researchers, proficient in the arcane arts. The insight of one versed in their ways would be invaluable to us.
Take Corentin with you. He is one of my most talented researchers. Corentin, you are to go with House Wolfort and help them retrieve our research from Plinius.
I don't wanna.
As you wish, Minister.
All right, my friends. The pursuit begins.
Hang on. Apprehending the rebels. Unit placement. Can change the initial placement of your units before battle begins. Select the unit you wish to move with the A button. Move to the square you wish to place the unit, then press the A button once more. If the square you've selected already has a unit on it, the units will swap places. Yeah. There's a limit to the number of units you may deploy in battles. Units over this threshold go into your reserves and will not participate in battle. Use the X button to access the screen where you can change deployed and reserve units. Units that may prove especially helpful in battle are marked recommended. There is no penalty if you do not deploy the recommended units. Six of 7. Wait, where's the other one? Can I deploy another unit? Is he not out here? Why weren't you out here? Probably to teach me about placing units, I assume. Yeah, go for it. Apprehending the rebels.
Plinius, give yourself up. There is no escape for heathens like yourself.
Oh, right, yeah. I always forget when it's auto.
Attempting to steal our nation's secrets is a grave crime. One I know you have not forgotten.
This research is my life's work. I have poured my blood, sweat, and tears into it. What is so wrong with treating it as my own?
Plinius. Such an untainted passion for knowledge cannot hope to survive here.
I had heard that Hyzant was a land without strife. It would seem that was too good to be true.
We mustn't allow Plinius and his lackeys to get away! After them!
You can enter simulation mode by pressing the A button on a unit other than yourself. This allows you to test the consequences of various actions on the selected unit without actually performing them.
I will end this.
No, man, we're just gonna jump headfirst in here.
I'll make this quick. Oh, that hit the mark.
My skills grow sharper.
Pursuit stance.
Out of my way! This research is mine. None shall have it.
I'll take you on! Too slow.
Why, goddess? I am not your pawn. I am merely...
There he goes. No, no, I want the other guy, and there's... I didn't know it was gonna end when he died. Thought it was when everybody died. Ah. Oh well. If I didn't have the encampment option, obviously, this would be a worse... Oh no! Anyways, you know, that sort of thing.
What did you hope to do with our secrets? Sell them for riches?
No. We wished only for freedom in our research. Knowing we would be granted no such liberty here, we were left with no choice.
I see. You rebel against her teachings, as I suspected.
I know, Ellie, I'm sorry.
Take them away.
I am prepared.
You have our gratitude, Lord Serenoa. We could not have apprehended the heretics without you.
What will happen to them now?
They will be punished for their wrongdoings, of course. Defying the goddess's teachings is the most grave crime one can commit in Hyzant.
I see now. Equality here stems from their thorough elimination of heretics.
Exactly.
You did well, Corentin. For your efforts, you deserve a reward.
If you insist, I do have a request. I would like permission to embark on a journey. I wish to learn more about the medicines of other lands.
Greater knowledge of medicine would prove useful in our studies of life. I will consider it.
We will take our leave here.
We're almost to new stuff.
Master Corentin, thank you for your help today.
There's something I would speak with you about. Do you have a moment? This place is too conspicuous. Let us talk elsewhere.